All right, welcome back to the Ireland Country Nightly Sports Call. It's got the Big Al in Robinson. What's up, Big Al?
Hey, Gene.
Yeah.
Listen, I respect you're a brilliant writer, and I've been watching the game just as long as you. It's my 60th year. Could you please explain? I coached and I played this. Will you please explain to me why Connor is in the ball game with 2 minutes playing with that lead? What sense does that make? Explain that to me. You're telling me karma. What's karma? It's stupidness. Why would he do that? The announcers were laughing at it. They said, what is he doing in the game? Does that make any sense? Explain to me what advantage that was.
I don't know. Mike Tomlin has always coached this way. I mean, I've never really necessarily ascribed to the way he does things. I've often written about, you got to get Ben Roethlisberger out of there. It's not the way. It's not the way Mike Tomlin does it, or Ben wants to play it. As far as Connor goes, I agree with you. I'd have had him out of there.
Well, it was a 2-score game, okay? Yeah. I could see why Connor was playing. Benny Snell was hurt. He was unavailable. Only guy you had was Trey Edmonds. He's never been in that situation before. Jalen Samuels didn't play. So he was really the only.
Was hurt late in the game?
Benny Snell was out. He was already out with a knee injury.
Oh.
So it was just Connor and Trey Edmonds. So I see why Connor was out there.
Yeah.
You're going to try to put the game away, right?
I've forgotten about that.
You don't want to leave it up to a guy that has, a handful of carries.
There you go, Al. There's the reason.
So there you go, Al. Thanks. Ernie, out in Monroeville. What's up, Ernie?
Hey, gentlemen. How you both doing?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Yes. Question. How long do you think, I like to see the Pirates get a GM and a manager intact before they, free agency comes, and then you got the winter meetings. And, you got a lot of prepping and all this to do and scouting around and this and that. So how long do you actually think it's going to take them to get a GM in there and then a manager? Because then you got because we're going into November now.
Yeah.
So that means you got the winter meetings coming up, and don't those guys have time to scout around and whatever they got to do? And
well, all right. Thanks a lot, Ernie. I appreciate the call. And obviously, they're going to hire a general manager first, right? I would almost guarantee that you'd have a general manager in place by the winter meetings, which are about a month away.
Yeah, the winter meetings are usually in December. Teams usually often announce hirings at the winter meetings, whether it's manager or general manager. Traditionally, you would have a general manager first, and then I don't think it shouldn't take the Pirates much longer after that to acquire a manager. But as far as the free agency aspect of it, I really don't think that's relevant with the Pirates. They're not going to be big players in free agency, no matter who the general manager and the manager are. Yeah,
the Pirates usually go they wait to the second tier, third or fourth tier, maybe. But they're not going to be heavily involved in that first day. But you could potentially see, if you had a GM wanting to come in here, maybe trading some of these guys or trading people that he didn't want early on. So I would think that they'd have a GM in place, he or she, they'd have a GM in place by the winter meetings, so they could get something done.
Is generally going to, want his or her own manager.
Yeah, and that manager they probably already know. So, all right, thanks a lot for watching. We got to go. Same time, same place tomorrow. Hopefully, you make the switch over to KDK News right now.
All right.